Okay, friends, I got this email asking for a response list for some tree cutting, and it's over at 6025 53rd Avenue Northeast. It says, which was just sold to a developer who plans to put 12 houses, maybe more. So the developer is, according to this email, clearing hazard and invasive trees without the appropriate permit. And they called to report the city, but they want good oversight. So how should citizens respond in a situation like this? So just for the heck of it, I went over to the city website and found this little listing of tree and environment advocates, of which there's a bunch of activists listed, of which I'm one of them. So I kept going and found the Seattle parcel data for this property. And it says that it's single family 5,000. And right over in here, I don't know if you can see my mouse, but it says 91.3% canopy covered. And there's a map there. So if you, let's see. Okay, so there's the map without the tree cover. Now let's just click this box here. Where is it? Right there. Right there. So now we've got an overlay, and it shows here all of the trees. So this is 91%. So this area doesn't have a tree. There's a little spot in this corner that doesn't have a tree. It doesn't have a tree here. It doesn't have a tree here. And it doesn't have a tree up in this corner. So, so that kind of tells us a little bit about this parcel. And so it's a heavily forested area. And then it asks, it gives you the option of, let's see, doing some other things like permit and complaint status. And the reason I'm doing this video is because many people that contact me complaining about trees being cut unnecessarily haven't looked at this website here. So, folks, do your homework and tell me what kind of trees we're dealing with, please. Tell me their species. Tell me their diameter of the trunk at just above the ground level. And please tell me what kind of condition they're in. Because when I go out there and look at the property, that's what I'm going to find out. So if you really want help, do this yourself if you care about it. If you really do want help. So looking over here, it does show that Project 66698 was done way over here on this date, which was September 21st, 2016. So that's last week. So then the last one before that was in 2013. So this is the more pertinent one. So we'll click on this project number, and it says action code complaint made. Okay, so guess who made this complaint on September 21st? Probably the person who wrote this email. So there you go. This complaint made listing will be in listed in perpetuity. And it does say that the complaint was about a violation of a building or other development code, and that the staff person in charge is Betty Rasmussen, down at the Department of Construction and Inspections. So, that tells us very little, but it does tell us that the ball is getting rolling. So, when you sent us your letter, you also called the city, so I think you're dotting all your I's and crossing all your T's. So, so does that help us any here? If I were to go to Google, I guess Google, I could get an aerial view. I could do that on my phone. I wanted to try something on my phone. I am going to switch out of record mode. But I did want to give this call back so you guys could hear what actually happens when you call this number here.
Thank you for calling the City of Seattle Service Forestry information. If you're calling to report a tree or tree limb that has fallen and is blocking a street, alley, or sidewalk, please press 1 for our 24-hour emergency response. If you want to respond to an SDOT tree planting notice, or you have issues with trees growing in planting strips between the sidewalk and the street, please press 2. For concerns or information about trees and overhead power lines, please press 3. For issues about trees growing in parks, on park boulevards, or in green belts, please press 4. For information about the Tree Ambassador Program or Free Trees for Neighborhoods sponsored by Seattle Public Utilities, please press 5. For concerns or information about trees on private property, you may contact the Department of Planning and Development by calling their Public Resource Center at 684-8467 or their complaint line at 615-0808. You may also go to their website, www.seattle.gov/BPD/trees. If the options offered do not meet your needs, please hang up and dial 684-CITY. That's 684-2489 to reach a representative with the City of Seattle's Customer Service Bureau. Thank you for your call. Please hold while your call is transferred. And was it a commercial property or was it a home?
It's single family 5,000.
I'm sorry?
It's single family 5,000.
Okay. And who did you talk to, do you know?
I didn't talk to anybody. I just went to the view permit and complaint status and saw that it was assigned to a particular inspector under project number 66698. That was the service request.
Okay. So that means it's definitely on private property, and that was an SDCI, Seattle Department of Construction Inspection. So that's actually the department that you need to talk to, because they're the one that would issue that. So let me get you the right phone number, sir, okay?
Great, thanks.
I have 684 8850.
Fantastic.
Okay?
We'll give it a shot.
Thank you, sir.
Alrighty, bye-bye.
Bye.
So let's just keep going. We're going to go 684-8850. 684-8850. Call them. Hi, this is Michael Oxman. I wanted to find out about a particular project number, 66698.
I'm sorry?
I wanted to find out about a particular project number, 66698.
66698 is, let's see, 66698. Is that for 6025 53rd Avenue Northeast?
Yep.
Okay, so that's the case number. And let me get you down to Betty.
Great, thanks.
You're welcome. One moment. Hi, you've reached voicemail for Betty Rasmussen in code compliance with SGCI. And sorry, I'm out of the office today. Please leave me a message and I'll give you a call as quick as I can upon my return. Thank you. Please leave a message after the tone. When you have finished recording, press #sign for additional message options or just hang up.
Hi Betty, it's Michael Oxman. See, I'm calling about project number 66698. A service request about a landowner cutting trees illegally on a development permit site, or undeveloped site. And my number is 206-949-8733. Thanks. I went over here to Google Maps, and I found out that this is in a hillside. There you go. So that kind of shows a little bit about the neighborhood. And it shows this is a Sandpoint Child Development Center over here. And so like say we wanted to, let's back up for a minute. So we're zooming in here. And it's this area. These are the woods. So I guess you could probably fit 12 houses. Right next door there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, and then 6, 7, 8. And there'd probably be 9, 10 there. So, yeah, you could probably fit 12 houses in here. Alright, so let's just keep moving. And then it looks like there's a little dead end right here. See that? And that's latitude 47.67260 by 122.270391. And that's listed as 6008 53rd Avenue Northwest. I don't know what that means. Whoa! I just hit a button and something happened. So there we are. I want to spin this a little bit. I kind of like it like that. Okay. So let's continue to magnify. What is that, like a trail or something? What if we hit 3D? Oh. That's nice. We got 3D trees. Now here's a tree. I don't know if this picture is taken in the winter. That might be a dead tree. Here's a brown tree. But this is a 2003 map, I believe. So earlier I was looking at the street view. There we go. We can back up a little bit out of the street view. Oh, it didn't like that. Is there a back button? There it is. Okay, here we go. This is a good way to look at it. So apparently all this brush right over in here, can you guys see that okay? Oh yeah, heck yeah, this video is coming out really nice. But we can't see what kind of trees they are. It looks like these are probably big leaf maples right in here, but that's about it. And as I spin around, Google Maps allows me to see that is a big leaf maple tree trunk right there. And the diameter, I would say, is, you know, a couple feet anyway. And then that sign says dead end right there. So if we were to, let's see, how can we back up? Say we went down here. Oh, look at that. Road end, it says. I guess we can't go any farther. We can go this way. Let's look up. What happens if we look up? Oh, look at that! Look at that! All right, we got big leaf maple trees here, friends. What if we zoomed in? Let's try zooming in now. Oh yeah, that big leaf maple tree right there looks like it's got a big split in it, and it looks like there's a stub where just the stump is left. So as we click around, can we look any higher? Oh yeah, now we can look way up high. Okay, so here we are. This is what our inspector saw. Now there's a good view of a big leaf maple tree. So if you're going to say that that tree is diseased, then you can apply for a permit after the fact if you cut the tree. But you got to get that by the inspector. Whoa, okay, so we're jumping forward here. We're trying to look left. Let's look up. There's another tree. Oh, hey, Doug fir. Right there is a Doug fir tree. The date is July 2011. So this might not be current. So here's a house. I wonder what house it is. It's the last house on the left, whatever it is. Oh, and they've got another driveway over here. So maybe there's a property line right about there. Who knows? So there you go. If the Seattle Green Spaces Coalition wants a response list, how about if we get this automated? Let's find somebody that knows how to work with Google Maps better than I do, and create a macro, a little automated runtime module that can, and then train it to recognize the fact that this is a Doug fir tree. And these undergrowth here, these are big leaf maple leaves. So that's a big leaf maple, Doug fir. Here's another Doug fir sticking out of the woods right here. That in the distance is a big leaf maple, but it looks like it's off to the left. So there you go. So this will be this. Now here's some dead ones up here. Whoops! I got to put it on pause. I got to make some money instead of donating my services.